Then when you go into that purpose, it's not easy. You're gonna go through a whole lot of things. I mean, I had to go through fear. I had to go through being worried about failure. Even with the book. When I was writing the book, I was thinking to myself, oh goodness, what if people do not like the book? What if people do not understand what I'm trying to portray? What if they, maybe I do not write as well as I think I am writing. But then I had to just stay on course because I'm doing this for a very sincere cause and I want to help people very sincerely. So as I cover in one of the chapters about the paradox of mistakes and wisdom, is that you have to be willing to make mistakes. You have to be willing to say, I might miss it and still go ahead. Because right now I wrote a book for the very first time. Do I think it's perfect? When I look at it, I have great thoughts that I could make it better. But believe me, it is actually fine. Somebody is going to read that book and is going to be inspired. Somebody is going to read that book and initiate change towards success and towards purpose. And that's what matters. Will other books that are coming get better? Of course they will. Les Brown says, you don't have to be good to get started, but you have to get started to be good.
That is so true. And that you demonstrate that so practically in your life, and that I really appreciate that in order to touch the human in all of us, that you yourself choose to be very human in your book, and even now in this interview, just sharing about yourself. And as you say, that's what you get to the essence of the person, not just to the mask, not just to the suit, but to the person. And that's really where life change happens, is when you get to that heart, the humanness. And I think also facing the reality of life, isn't it? The reality, you've either been through a tough time, you're in a tough time, or you're about to face a tough time. Life. And look at us, here we are in the middle of a pandemic. And what are the tools that we have to be able to deal with these really tough times is what we've been given. And that is our minds. And therefore, how can we use it? Our minds and our stories and our gifts, and how you've now encapsulated that into the book. And you speak openly in your book as well, as you've just said now, that it wasn't easy writing. It's your first book. There's this tentativeness and fear of, is it going to be good enough? And we all have that in us, don't we? Whether it's a new job interview, or applying for a promotion, or going on a date. We all, how am I going to come across? But now you did it. You did it. And I think that the proof is in the pudding.